I'm excited to show you how easy it is to make my healthy tropical mango yogurt popsicles. They're nutrient dense with a base of creamy Greek yogurt and naturally sweetened with a kiss of honey. Essentially, we're making a frozen Greek yogurt. So you could blend this in a large Vitamix, or you could use an immersion blender, also called a stick blender, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my NutriBullet. Now you can use fresh or frozen mangoes, but if you use frozen like I am, you'll want to thaw them out either at room temperature, or you could put them in the microwave for less than a minute. So we're gonna add 3/4 of a cup of mangoes. And then to add our next delicious tropical flavor, we're going to add 2 rings of pineapple. And again, you could use canned or fresh, depending on what you have. As our natural sweetener, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. And then for flavor, we'll add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a squeeze of some lime juice. I love having my hands smell like lime, and a pinch of salt. And then of course, a 1/2 cup of our plain Greek yogurt. And then we'll simply screw on our blender lid, and then we'll push this down, which will start the motor, and we'll let it blend for about a minute or until smooth. And just like that, we have this creamy, delicious mango, pineapple, lime, frozen Greek yogurt. Well, what will become frozen Greek yogurt. And then to add even more of our favorite tropical flavors, we're gonna go ahead and chop up a few macadamia nuts. And these nuts are very soft, so it's very easy to just take a chef knife and a little cutting board and then just chop these down a little bit smaller. Just makes them a little bit more of an enjoyable bite inside your popsicle. So we'll just add about 2 tablespoons of our chopped macadamia nuts right into our cup. And then we have to add coconut, and I highly recommend adding toasted coconut. And if you've never toasted coconut before, all you do is take a small fry pan, drop about a teaspoon of butter, and turn it to medium heat. And then drop in about 1/3 cup of coconut and then a dash of salt, and then just stir around the coconut until it starts to toast. It only takes maybe 2 or 3 minutes. And then you have this delicious toasted coconut that really brings out the coconut flavor. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of toasted coconut. Now we're just going to mix this together with our spatula until well combined. That smells incredible. You have lots of options when it comes to popsicle molds. My favorite are these that lay sideways, because then you can do some really fun things with putting, I guess, floaties into your popsicle that will freeze in place. So to really elevate these popsicles, we're gonna slice our kiwi and then line our popsicle tray with them. Now, if you're using an upright popsicle mold, you could simply chop your kiwi into very small bite-sized pieces and then just mix them in with your yogurt before you pour it into your molds. Now, to get a really pretty round shape on our kiwis, I find it works best to cut them down into thin slices before we try and take off the peel. I'm just gonna slice these about an 1/8 inch thick. And then a really great hack for getting the peel off of the kiwi is to use a spoon. And I find that a tablespoon works really well, because then you can just take that round edge, just place it right inside the peel, and then press down, and then you can cut and get this really nice circular cut all the way around your kiwi. And then you can just lift off your peel, and you have this very pretty slice. Now that we have 8 thin slices of kiwi, we want to take 4 of them, and we're gonna just cut them in half. And now we're ready to assemble our popsicles. So consider this an art project, and you can arrange your kiwis however you like. But I found it looks really nice if I take 1 larger half and put it in the bottom, and then 1 slightly smaller half and put it in the top, and then put 1 full circle in the middle. And now we can take our tropical yogurt mix and just pour it on top. And now that we've filled our molds to the top, we can't forget the most important step, which I have forgotten several times, and that is to insert our popsicle stick. And all you do is simply slide it through the little slit here at the bottom and just slide it about halfway in. And then we'll just take this thin rubber lid and place it over the top. And then we'll want to put these into our freezer for about 3 to 4 hours or until they're set. Now, if you find that you have a little bit extra yogurt in your cup, you could either just enjoy it as a yogurt, or I have this little ice cube tray, and so I'll go ahead and take my extra and just pour it into this tray. And then I'm going to have these really delicious little bite-sized tropical yogurt bits that I can enjoy whenever I feel like it. So I have a tray of popsicles that I made earlier, and now it is time for the big reveal. So when you flip them over, you have this beautiful fun shape that we created with the kiwis. And they're just frozen into place, and they create this really fun design and just really add to the emotional experience of this tropical treat. And now for the best part. That is so good. Ooh, I'm gonna get brain freeze. So many delicious flavors. Using the Greek yogurt as the base just makes it super creamy. And then I get the fresh flavor of the mangoes and the pineapples and that zest of lime. And then I get the little bit of crunch from the macadamia nuts. And then I get the coconut with that extra flavor from toasting it first. So not only are these going to be emotionally satisfying because you're eating this delicious tropical treat, but they're also going to be physically satisfying because they're nutrient dense with minimal sugar. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today in my kitchen to make these fun popsicles. And if you'd like to see the recipe card for this video, please visit my website, which is gentletummy.com. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you know someone who you think would love to have a naturally sweetened tropical escape, please share this video with them. And I cannot wait to have you with me again in my kitchen next time.